Good morning, viewers. This video has been made to motivate the people who are planning to get into DM neurology. So we have on board with us Dr. Rohin Dubal. He had secured actually Nimhans rank 2. Your story was very inspiring to me at that time, but because you have written Nimhans, I think more than two times, right? So I remember you telling me like you got some scores, you wanted to improve.
Yeah. Actually, means immediately after MD I didn't give, sir. Post MD twice I have given. Before this, which I cracked, and every time my score was around 39 to 43. 39 to 40. Once it was 38, 39. Second time it was around 41 to 42. So I always used to feel that it's very difficult to crack this exam,
Yeah.
but the amount but it actually requires a lot of effort, sir, lot of effort, lot of dedication and consistency, because right from March I actually have not attended any function, any festival, nothing. So it was like total studying, total studying, total studying.
Yeah.
So and getting a score of 80, I was actually elated, because 80 from 40 to 80, it's actually a really very good score.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Actually,
sir.
that's pretty nice to hear that. Actually, that's what I wanted to tell these people. Actually, at that time itself, you had told me regarding that, and I remember many institute exams were yet to come, and I actually wanted you to you shared the story with me, but not with the group. But I didn't force you to do because you were hadn't joined Nimhans then, so I didn't want
Yeah.
you to get in trouble and all. That's the reason. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, after this, many people started texting me, sir. Many people started asking me with their scores. They used to tell, sir, I have got 40 scores, sir. Whether how I have to study, what I have to study. I don't think I'll be able to crack Nimhans. I actually want to do in Nimhans. Like that, they were texting. Only one thing I told them, see, my score was around 40 only. I started my preparation, and I was consistent with the preparation, and I was able to do that. If you are dedicated and if you are like motivated till the day of exam, definitely you can do. So try harder, you can do. So like that only I have been motivating people.
So from you, what you said, I get that you studied Harrison, Bradley, and that Ajay Mathur sir's book and
MCQs.
MCQ books, and anything else needed in preparation other than this.
So whatever I was reading extra from Bradley, from or Harrison, I was adding to that. So that was actually a very good notes at the end, because you are attending classes and you are making notes, and on top of that, when you're reading textbook and you are getting some important points and you are adding it to your notes, and that really was very helpful. So that can be done, sir.
So when you study, you have
It
to
will.
take notes so that in the
Yeah,
end you can revise in a one go just before going
yeah,
inside.
yeah, yeah,
That adds
yeah.
actually it adds so many marks to your exam actually.
So that time also 10 seats. 10 seats is 6 plus 4. 6 is for post MD and 4 are post MBBS. This October session, which they did in December, that also 10 seats, which is all for post MD.
So, would you like to tell the viewers like what should not be done, and like usually what you told most of the things like what to be done for Nimhans, what should not be done for these institute exams? Anything shouldn't be done, like things not to.
Shouldn't be done, sir. It is very basic. See, Harrison is the basic book which has to be read. But many people, what they do is, because it is a central institute, they go behind the specialty books and they start reading Bradley, leaving Harrison. So that is very wrong, which they do. Because if they can complete Bradley, it's good. But they'll not have that much time to completely read Bradley and to revise everything. So first, because during during MD course, they would be reading Harrison. So definitely they should stick to Harrison neurology, and they should study in and out from Harrison, part one as well as part two neurology parts. And most of the other systems or other infections, whatever neurology part is there, they have to concentrate on that. Because what happens is, what I have noticed is, many of my juniors or friends who asked me, they would be like, is it sufficient if we study only neurology part from Harrison? And they would neglect the part 1 Harrison, which has neurology topics. And there are so many other topics, other infection parts also, wherein in every infection there will be a section wherein the neurology part will be affected. So those things also they have to cover. And few people will have a very bad habit to go behind a question, sir. They will be like, whatever it is, I will today search an answer for this. So such questions, going behind such questions should not be done. Because I have seen few people, what they do is, if some question is posted and they want answer for that, they will be behind that question for 2 to 3 days. They will put some n number of articles, they will put some n number of references, which will, that question will not be important at all. And that actually, if even if that comes in question exam, that will not make much difference, because if we have answered all the other 99 questions. Because that thing should not be done, because running behind the questions, and that should not be done. And if they have a very good group wherein everybody is keeping motivated, then definitely yes. But don't make unnecessary groups wherein they are not able to study.
Yeah, even I have felt like when I was putting the questions, some people were just like coming and and seeing the questions. They were not even attempting. The questions were put to just you make you aware of the exam pattern, how the exam feels like. But all were like interested in getting the questions when I was putting the questions in the group. Okay, so that is an important thing to know. And one more doubt I used to like so many students would be asking me regarding Nimhans. The pattern that is actually Nimhans. How many percentage would be neurology and how many would be medicine? And it does is
Okay.
it constant or like is it changing? I have felt the pattern is changing constantly. And if
No,
even if, yeah, tell me,
yeah,
Rohan.
Nimhans exam, sir, you cannot predict the pattern. So
Yeah.
in general, we can say that it is 70-30. It is 70% neurology, 30% general medicine. But it's not constant, sir, because my seniors who had cracked the exam and who did neurology from there, that when they gave exam, they said that 90% was neurology questions.
Oh.
And sometimes it goes to like 40% general medicine questions also. But what I say is, like, in general, it is 70-30, which definitely at least 30% of questions will be there from general medicine, because in our session it was at least 30% general medicine questions and 70% neurology questions were there.
So where do you read this medicine part of Nimhans exam? What do you suggest?
Uh, that's actually difficult to tell, sir, because see, Harrison medicine, it's really very vast. So what I can tell is, medicine questions will be very standard. And if our concepts are good during PG preparation, definitely most of the questions can be done. But if they feel that they have to do some medicine part, I think post PG our preparation will be there for medicine. So post MBBS, sorry, the post MBBS, we will prepare general medicine subject. So that if notes are there, or if some MCQ book is there, they can solve medicine part of that. So that definitely will keep them in track for medicine. They have notes. If they have notes of general medicine, if they have done notes, it's better if they can do quick revision. Otherwise, they can solve a MCQ book of general medicine, which we use for post MBBS entrances.
So I have felt a pattern of recent advances being asked in these institute exams. And Nimhans, is it the same pattern? Like recent things are being asked, like recent drugs or like recent investigations, recent treatment. What is your
Okay.
opinion?
Sir, actually, recent things will be there, but it will be very, very less, sir. Very, very less. So, if you ask me, don't go behind all the recent things, because recent things, recent updates, definitely one or two question can be there, but major chunk will be like from whatever is there from the textbook. So, I have seen many people who just go behind whatever new things are there, and they tend to neglect the basic thing which they have to cover. So recent things will matter, but more than that, what I can tell is, if we stick on to the basics from Harrison, and clinical methods books, Dijon. So that will be much more beneficial and helpful, sir.
So that
What I tell is, if your basics are not strong, basic is nothing but basic Harrison neurology. If that is not strong, even though if you study the recent advances or rarer things, you might score one or two question, but you will miss on the major part, major chunk only you will miss. So stick on to basic from Harrison and Dijon, and then if you feel that you are like well prepared with the Harrison neurology from both part one as well as part two, then definitely go for some recent advances which you can add it to your preparation. But it should not be like wasting time just going through the recent advances.
okay, good. So, Rohin, with your help, I could tell these all these aspirants that what should be done and mostly what should not be done. And this is a very informative session, and hope all are following this. And it's not that all should follow one topper, like all should follow one mentor, one teacher, and all. You can actually customize things according to your needs, according to your priorities, according to your availability of time, and all you can change, because you cannot just simply say that okay, you have to stop all your work and study, because if you are working,
Yeah,
if you're doing an extra shift, you have to study in between. You have to find time for that.
yeah,
But if you have an opportunity, make most of it. Get some time off, at least 1 month or at least 1 week before exam. Just doing a
yeah,
night duty and going for the exam is not the right way at all. Whatever you like, even if you don't have time, you have to find time. Sometime you have to make your mind set for the exam before going for the exam.
yeah,
One important thing you have to do. So that is very important
yeah,
point you have said. And never fail. Like you have written twice, and thrice you cracked actually. So
yeah,
yeah, you know your difference actually. You are better the next day. Like one day you study something, one day you write the exam, you didn't get something. It's okay. You can actually
yeah,
better wiser person the other day, or wiser person the
yes,
when next time you write the exam. So that should be your
yes,
attitude. Don't be
yeah,
disheartened whatever happens. This is specifically for those who didn't actually make it to the this time NEET as well as the institutes. Don't be disheartened at
yes,
all. Everything is
yeah,
happening
yeah,
for good reason. That's
yeah, yeah.
making me positive actually. So I think you should also follow that. Everything happens for good.
Yeah. Actually, I have observed, sir, many times you have told in group that you have asked, you requested people to attempt whatever mock tests you are posting in the group. So many people would not give that. Leave about mock tests, sir. I have seen people who apply for exam and they don't go and attend exam. So
Yeah,
they have applied exam and they don't go and attend. They give a reason like they are not well prepared. What I tell is, whatever exam, even though you are prepared or not prepared, definitely you have to go and give the exam, so that at least you will come to know the pattern, you will know the questions, and you will know how much you have prepared and where you can do mistakes. So that is must. Give as many exams as possible, and don't have a negative thought that this exam will be tough, AIMS exam will be tough, Nimhans exam will be tough, and I cannot crack that. So remove all the negative thoughts. Whatever is there, you just apply and go give exam. So you will come to know where you stand, and whatever preparation is there, you can refine it.
yeah, that's very true. Actually, maximum exams you have to attempt. No, that is
Yeah,
Nimhans, aims, everything. Don't think that it's above you. It's out of my league. Don't think like that. Every exam you have to attempt. That is a good
yeah,
way to motivate yourself. So, like, and you learn a lot. Exam, you are one
yeah,
step.
yes,
Once you give an exam, you are one step ahead from the others who haven't
yeah.
given. So that is a
Yeah,
very good
and
quality.
it's not like everybody has to leave work and study, sir. Because I know a friend, very I have a close friend who was working in primary health center, but he has cracked Nimhans exam. Has already done admission with me. So it all depends individually. If at all they can study while working, definitely they can. But the key here is dedication, consistency, and keep yourself motivated till the day of exam. If that is there, definitely they can crack the exam.
Okay, Rohin. So it was nice, yeah, like you in on board giving the advices to all the future aspirants. especially Nimhans is an esteemed institution, and getting into it is a big deal. You have cracked it.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for all the support which you have been for the last few months. And I think you should continue the good work which you are doing. And definitely will be in touch, sir.
Take care, Rohan. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
Bye, viewers. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Study well, all
Yeah.
the best, everyone.